Welcome to Growing Minds Through Stories, where wisdom meets storytelling. Unlock timeless lessons on finance, success, and life through powerful narratives from history to today. Ready to grow your...
Have you ever reached the end of the month wondering where all your money went? You had a decent income, paid your bills, and yet your bank account is nearly empty. Most people struggle not because they don't earn enough, but because they don't track where their money is going. Today, we're going to talk about the best way to track your expenses and how it can completely change your financial life. Let's begin with a quick story about a woman named Priya. In this video, we'll walk through the exact steps Priya took to transform her finances and how you can too. The first thing Priya did was simple, but scary. She started tracking every single rupee she spent. Not just big expenses like rent or bills, but every coffee, every snack, every online purchase. Priya didn't even try to change her spending habits at first. She just wanted to see where her money was actually going. That daily latte, it added up to over 3,000 rupees a month. Those harmless online shopping sprees, another 5,000 rupees down the drain. Priya was shocked. This is why tracking is so important. It reveals the truth about your spending habits. A simple notebook works, or try an Excel sheet if you're a spreadsheet nerd like me. And of course, there are tons of free apps out there. Walnut, Money Manager, Good Budget. Find what works for you and stick with it. Next, Priya took her tracking to the next level by dividing her spending into categories. She used three main buckets: essentials, lifestyle, and entertainment. Essentials were the non-negotiables: rent, groceries, utilities, transportation. Lifestyle included things that made her life better, but weren't absolutely essential: gym memberships, haircuts, clothes shopping. And finally, entertainment: movies, dinners out, concerts. By categorizing her spending, Priya could clearly see where her money was actually going. For Priya, it was food delivery. She realized she was spending an insane amount on takeout, way more than she was spending on actual groceries. This is the power of categorization. It helps you identify areas where you can cut back without feeling deprived. Armed with the knowledge of where her money was going, Priya decided to take control. She set monthly spending limits for each category. This wasn't about depriving herself, it was about being intentional. For example, she decided to allocate 4,000 rupees for groceries, 1,500 rupees for dining out, 1,000 rupees for shopping, and 500 rupees for subscriptions. The key here is to be realistic. Don't set yourself up for failure with unrealistic limits. The goal is to create a sustainable budget that allows you to enjoy your life while still reaching your financial goals. Okay, now for my favorite part: automating your savings. Priya started using a simple but incredibly effective strategy called Pay Yourself First. The moment Priya got her paycheck, before she even thought about spending, she automatically transferred 20% of it to a separate savings account. This wasn't money she was hoping to save at the end of the month, it was a non-negotiable expense. By automating her savings, Priya removed the temptation to spend that money. It was like it never even hit her checking account. There are tons of ways to automate your savings. You can set up automatic transfers with your bank, use SIAPs, systematic investment plans, for mutual funds, or even explore recurring deposits. The key is to make it automatic and consistent. Finally, Priya made it a habit to have a weekly money date with herself every Sunday. It was just 10 minutes dedicated to reviewing her spending for the week. Did she overspend in any category? Were there any impulse purchases she regretted? Or did she crush her budget and stay under her limits? These weekly check-ins kept Priya accountable and allowed her to make adjustments as needed. If she overspent one week, she'd be more mindful the following week. And if she stayed on track, she'd reward herself, maybe a small treat or transferring the extra money to her travel fund. By making this a consistent habit, Priya transformed her relationship with money. After just 3 months of consistent expense tracking and budgeting, Priya had 30,000 rupees in her emergency fund. She cut her unnecessary spending by 40% without feeling deprived. She even started a mutual fund SIP for her long-term goals. Most importantly, she felt in control of her finances for the first time in her life. When you know where your money is going, you can tell it where to go instead. Tracking expenses isn't just a financial strategy, it's a mindset shift. Start today. Track every rupee. and watch how your relationship with money transforms. Small daily habits like tracking your expenses create big financial victories.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Growing Minds Through Stories.